that was the answer. Okay, table, it's okay. Handball, it's okay too. Sorry, handbag. Dangerous. Here is like this. Okay, let's just see if you did it the same way. Excellent, Francisco. Did you investigate it or did you do it yourself? I'm wondering. Fortunately, okay, I think you have the same one too. Oh my gosh, Francisco, I'm surprised. If you did it alone, I'm really, really surprised. Not many people can get this. You tried to do it. Good, good, Francisco. Congratulations. Congratulations. You alone. Very good. Jumping. That's also correct. Thanks. That's also correct, Francisco. Good. Maybe you're good at phonetics, huh? Maybe you can have a degree in this or get another certificate about this program of phonetic and phonology. University. Let me see if it is the same. Very good, Francisco. Just here in number 7, there is. Oh, you have a master of education in Spanish. Very nice. And now you want to learn English. Very good. How long have you studied English, Francisco? Okay, very nice. Okay, so for a long time, okay? Just to remark you, Francisco, that when we talk about H's, we use the verb to be, exactly. Since I have, no, since I am 17, or since I was, because it's past. Uh-huh. So yeah, don't worry, Francisco. As I told you, this is not for criticizing you. This is for helping you. Okay. I don't want to criticize anybody. I can make mistakes. I can make my own mistakes. The point of this course is to help you. Uh-huh. Very good. So let's continue, Francisco. And well, I'm very happy to have a master degree student. Very good. I can see, Francisco, for example, in university, okay, that you wrote a schwa, but indeed it's not a schwa. It's like an like number 3, university. And you also write another schwa. No, sorry, that is okay. But in this case, you put a schwa and it's an e, but very short, university. Huh? So that's the only difference, but among that, everything is perfect. Okay. Now let's continue with 8. You said that that was okay, but indeed it's not okay. All right. Because mother, in how it's written, it is just with that the one that doesn't have a sound. But this one has to be like the, like you need to feel vibration in your mouth. The mother. Mother. Okay, so be careful with this. Number 9 for you was okay, but indeed is not. Okay, it's just match like that. The sound match and the ch, and that's it, matched. Sometimes the t, because you know that some of these voiceless sound have a t at the end, like the verb jumped. Okay, or like the verb watched. We need to put like a small t here at the end. Worked. Uh-huh. Worked, watched, matched, washed. So that's why. You say model. Okay, very good, Francisco. You say model. That was incorrect. You wrote a schwa, but indeed there is no schwa here. It's just like muddled. All right, it's muddled. We don't say model or something like that. Okay, so it's just the DLD. Mhm. Careful, in that is okay in the US, but in British it's like the E, like careful. Remember that when you have two E's, one up and one down, is when it's kind of a like all right, like careful, careful. right? And remember, this is British. That's why it sounds like that. Uh-huh. The shampoo, you wrote that that was correct, and indeed it is correct. Pleasure, as I told you, I agree with you because it's the je sound, pleasure, and you are perfectly correct because you wrote that that was okay, but indeed no, Francisco, because here I have like a us, because. Uh-huh. Maybe it's not very remarked sometimes, but it does exist. Women, right? With I and I, women. Got it? And in this case, you put that that was okay, but now you know that we have E and E very, very short. Harmful, for the UK, it's incorrect, but for the US, it is correct. And you wrote handful with a U, but indeed we don't have any U. It's just the M and FL, handful, and that's it. Okay, and now the next one, mysterious, is correct in the United States, but not in British. Okay, you said that that was okay, but it's not. It's like this, mysterious. Mysterious, and we have two schwas. Okay, and the last one, housewife. All right, housewife, very good. You wrote that that was okay, but it is not. Now we know that it's like house. We have a diphthong here. We had the diphthong here with a and a u. All right, very good, Francisco. So I want to know if you have a question so far, if you have a doubt, or if you have a problem with this. Remember, this is just extra activity. In the exam, you are not going to be asked to write anything, just to choose the correct option. But anyway, it is okay to have like kind of a, yeah, only practice. That's it. The key word of this is practice, because I can be talking and talking and explaining and explaining, but if you don't practice, you won't get it. There is a fresh verb that is called, if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you don't use this, you will lose it. You will not remember it, or maybe for 1 week, and that will be all. Mhm. Very good. Now let's go with the next exercise. I don't know if you also did this one, which is a little bit complicated. Excellent. Thank you, Francisco, for showing me your answers. Always amazing. Awful. Boat. Come. Oh my gosh, Francisco. Did you really do it yourself? Driving. Ingested. Okay, ingested. I don't agree with that one, but good try. Ice. Fever. Uh okay, I think I don't agree with that either. Fever. Fever. Okay. Find. That's okay. Fault. Looks like an R. The one of these. Okay. In the one of ingested. The one of fever. I think it's a T, because the R is this one. You see? This is the R, and this is like a T. Okay, so I think in my opinion, I haven't checked the answers, but in my opinion is favorite. Favorite, right? Maybe that will be like the correct answer. Favorite. It looks more like that. Yes, right. It is like favorite. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's continue with the next one. Find fault. No, because I don't see any T. You wrote fault, but in this case, I have like a D. If it were fault, it should be fold, not fault. Mhm. So maybe there is a mistake over there too, but that's okay. It's a good try. Uh-huh. The next one, follow. Maybe you got confused because you say find this one, and you had two, fold and follow. So maybe you got confused with this one because it looks more like a follow than fold. Maybe you wrote both. Find fault. Yes, right? Because it's more like a follower than a fault. Yes, very good. Okay, we have another person, Yadira. Hello, how are you, Yadira? How are you doing? Hi, can you hear me, Yadira? Good afternoon, Yadira. Welcome. Okay, very good. Your I don't know if Francisco is your colleague, but he's telling me that his colleagues have some meetings today, and that's why they couldn't attend the class. So I don't know if he's also your partner or colleague. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, very good, Yadira. Well, welcome, and I hope we are checking the homework. I don't know if you did it, Yadira. Did you do the homework? Okay, you didn't, or did you? Okay. So we're checking with Francisco's homework. Did you do it online or did you write it on your notebook? Okay, very good, Yadira. In the notebook. Okay, so just make sure, Yadira, that your answers match with the correct ones. Right now, I am reading Francisco, so I am checking Francisco's answers. But you can make also your opinion. You can give your opinion, like, okay, teacher, I don't agree with you, or I think Francisco is right or not, and so on. Okay, so take part of the class. Now let's continue with Francisco. Francisco wrote this one, friends, and I agree with him. In this one, he wrote guest, but with the ed. I don't think this is the past, Francisco. Maybe is like these words host and guest. Host is the person that receives the people, right? In a house because of a party or something. And guest maybe is the person that is invited. Or maybe that could be another word. But guest with ed, I'm not really sure. Maybe we can check it out later with the answers, but I'm not really sure. Okay, headache. All right, that's okay. Eyes. Excellent, Francisco. You got it all right. Interview. And this is very British because as you can see, there is no art, right, Francisco? So that is okay. There is no R because it's interview, just like that. Interview. We don't say interview, right? Then you wrote interesting, very good. Laugh, the verb of laugh. Love, taking advantage that tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day. Now you know how to write love in phonetic symbol. Maybe you can bring a postcard or something to your loved ones with this symbol, love, and then you can explain them like this is love. Okay. Now let's continue. Many. All right. Muslim. Okay, could be, but I think it's more like okay. Tell me, Yadira, which word do you have here in this one? What word? Because for Francisco, that's Muslim. What about you, Yadira? What did you write about this? This is a hard one. This is a very hard one. Tell me, Yadira, what did you write in this one? Okay, Francisco, it was Yadira's turn. No, don't worry. I'm just joking. Okay, now museum. I think it's this. Yeah, you're right, Francisco. It is museum. All right. Parents. Good, Francisco. Science. For you, this is science. Okay, very good, Yadira. Well, Francisco is like running, like he was saying, no, it's like this one. I won't let Yadira to win me. No, just kidding, just kidding. That's okay. Participate. That's what I want. Participation. Okay, museum, then science. You wrote scenes. Very good, Francisco. Smoke, talk. Very good. Tell, vegetable, and wardrobe. Yes, Yadira, he's faster than you. Okay, that's okay. Very good, guys. So these are your answers, Francisco. I am gonna give you the correct ones. Okay, these are the words, and as I could see, Francisco, you got like only three mistakes, more or less, but most of them you did it very, very well. Okay, so I think all of them, just like three mistakes. So it's nothing. This was very difficult indeed. Okay, so just be careful. For example, this one, Francisco, the one of, as I told you, this is you wrote like I guessed it or something, but it's exhausted. Uh-huh. This is the one of exhausted. Okay, please, Yadira. Also, you can check your answers. Uh-huh. You can check your answers and tell me no if you have a question. Yes, as I told you, Francisco, this is favorite. Mm-hmm. So that's the word favorite. Then friends, guest. I told you the guest, the people that are invited to someone, to something. That's a guest. Uh-huh. What else? Museum. Okay, the word that you were fighting to win. Okay, now here it is, museum. All right, and that's it. I think you, Francisco, got most of them right. I don't know about Yadira. Tell me, Yadira, how did you do it? Okay, did you also get good results in this exercise? Okay, okay, yes, Yadira, don't worry. Take your time. Take your time. Take all your time. Don't worry. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yadira, most of them wrong. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, don't worry. It's a matter of practice, okay? You can Google on YouTube or by internet. I am going to upload in Edmodo. I'm gonna give you like a link in which you can Google it and click on it, and you will get many exercises with this, with phonology, which is very interesting and very practical too, because this can help you not only for the TKT exam, it will also help you with your teaching and your daily life, right? To pronounce words in the perfect way. To be understood, because now you know, like for example, the difference between eyes and eyes, right? Eyes with this is like with an S. I want an ice cream, ice. But eyes like this one is with Z. Okay, my eyes are green or my eyes are brown. You see, now you know the difference. Okay, and this is good not only for you as teachers, but also you as I don't know, as speakers of the language. Okay, very good. Now let's go with this exercise that was also for homework. Choose the correct meaning by putting the correct word in the parentheses. Okay, so here, for example, we were talking about intonation. I wanted him to say the sentence. 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 So when we emphasize, we make a meaning according to what we're saying. So in this case, do you have the answers, Francisco? Or you, Yadira? Okay, Francisco, you wrote CEADMB. Okay, Yadira, if you want to, you can type them on the chat. Maybe if you didn't do it, try to analyze them right now, and maybe you can give me your answers. Okay. Or if you did it in your notebook, you can check them out and see if you have a question, okay? So, according to Francisco, I wanted him to say the sentence. So for him is not write it down, okay? So in this case, he's telling that the sentence is focusing on the action that is said, not write it down, not reading it, and so on, okay? I wanted him to say the sentence. Here, according to Francisco, is it, not the word. Okay, so I'm talking about a specific particular, that in this case it's sentence, not the word, not the phoneme chart, and so on. Okay, I wanted him to say the sentence. According to Francisco, that's A, me, not you. So I emphasizing me as the subject. I wanted him to say the sentence. In this case, for Francisco, is D, and he did, unfortunately. Okay, it's like I wanted him to say the sentence. All right, so that means like, unfortunately, he did it, but I didn't want him to say it. And finally, I wanted him to say the sentence. Okay, not other people. All right, so very good. Uh-huh. So let's check the answers if you are correct, Francisco. CEADB, correct, Francisco. No problems. You are a master at this. Okay, what about you, Yadira? Did you do it? Or did you understand it? Did you understand the main point of this exercise? We all need to practice, Francisco. We never stop learning. We never stop learning. That's right. But well, at least you are doing well. What I'm trying to say is that you are doing very, very well. Like you need to practice, of course, but you are understanding the main point of the course to pass the exam. And that means a lot to me. Yadira, I wanna write you. I wanna see if you have a doubt or a question so far about this exercise. Okay, Areli, welcome, welcome, welcome. I see that you're quite late, but welcome. We're checking the homework. Uh-huh. Okay, welcome. We have another student today. I have another one too. I have four now. Okay, so Yadira, is the same one, Yadira? Oh yes, Areli, I totally forgot it. Congratulate your child. Yes, give a big hug to him. Okay, don't worry, Yadira. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, yes. So I send a big, very big hug to your child. Okay, I hope a very long and happy life for him. Right. So yes, Yadira, don't worry. Okay, I just want to make sure if you have a question or if you don't have a question about this exercise. No, no problems. No problems with this. Not really? Okay, very good. This is very easy indeed. Okay, now I want to summarize what we saw yesterday with this chart. Okay, all right. First, as for you as teachers and for possible candidates for the TKT exam, for the TKT test, you need to know this basic concepts. Sorry, these are the most important ones: phoneme, okay, phonemic symbol, phonemic script, diphthongs, word stress, minimal pair, and intonation. Okay, this is basically what summarizes the whole class of yesterday, and what also it is the most important part because this might come on the test. Okay, right now in a few moment, in in few minutes we're gonna do the sample test. Okay, but so far, phoneme, what you must remember about phoneme? Well, you just need to know that it's the smallest unit of sound that has a meaning in a language. For example, the S in books show that this is plural. Okay, so you need to know that all letters are part of phonemes. Okay, they can be schwa, they can be the phoneme r, they can be the sound t, the sound d. Okay, and with this you might be helped so that you can know the meaning of the word. Okay, the phonemic symbol is the graphic representation of a phoneme. What we were practicing the other classes on the like in cat. So in this case is like this is like nasal, all right? And you have already known all the phoneme chart. Okay, as I told you, this is a matter of practice. Okay, so you just need to practice and practice and practice. Got it? Now, the phonemic script, it is the seven phonetic symbols which show how words are pronounced. Example, hand and hand. Okay, so these are the words together, the symbols together, so that we can know the pronunciation of the word. Diphthongs, they are combination of two vowel sounds. Create. Like in this one, this A, it is like this, A. So you just need to know that sometimes some words can have a diphthong. That means two vowels in the same at the same time or at the same order, one first and then the second. Okay, we normally have consonant vowel, right? But in this case, we have consonant vowel vowel, and that's a diphthong. Okay, word stress, that is a part of the word which we say with greater energy. Okay, sometimes it's represented like this, like a small apostrophe, like in head. Maybe it's not very visible, but it's here, head. So you know that the stress is here mainly, head. Okay, but in books, especially, you can also have it like circles or with or underline it. Okay, so that will depend on the text. Now, minimal pair, word distinguished by only one phoneme. Okay, so these are like one of the most difficult words because what makes the difference is maybe just one phoneme. Like the example, bin and bean, right? Like bin, like very short, ben, and bean, like quite long. And now you know the difference. Uh-huh. So this is basically one of the most difficult part of this, the minimal pair. Now, intonation, it is the movement of the level of the voice, the tone of a sentence or a group of words. Okay, remember that we can change this by raising or going down. Okay, raising and falling. We sometimes call it raising and falling. If I say, for example, school's just finished, maybe I'm not that happy, right? I'm just saying, I am the principal of an institution, and I say, school's just finished. All right, and I just giving the news. But imagine as a student that you say, school just finished. Okay, so the other way around, I'm going down, and then at the end I'm going up. That means raising. Okay, so maybe in this case I am expressing my happiness, that now school just finished. So remember that intonation might help you to know all this, and also this will help you to know if it is a question, okay, or if it is a positive sentence, or if it is a guess, or if it is an invitation, or many things. Okay, so I need to know, Areli, Francisco, and Yadira, if you totally understand this before we do the sample test. If you have no problems. Yeah, really, don't worry. Yeah, I mean, like, you need to check over and over again. Okay. Yadira and Francisco are typing. So let's check if they have some good news about this topic. Okay, don't worry, Francisco. That's okay. All right. I know that you have a meeting. Uh-huh. I know that also your colleagues are in a meeting, so that's why they couldn't attend the class. So please just let them know to be in touch by WhatsApp, because I'm gonna send you during today and tomorrow maybe the Edmodo platform, the code, so that you can get access to the videos. Okay, please, Francisco. So just let them know about these well, the the material I'm going to be sending you. Okay. Okay, Francisco, goodbye and have a nice meeting. I hope it's not that boring. I hope you can really get good points. Okay, so see you on Friday. Don't forget we have classes on Friday from 7 to 8. Okay, goodbye. All right. So meanwhile, we're going to continue, please, Yadira and Nareli. Okay, now you are alone with me. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, now, so we're going to do the TKT sample test, okay, which is this one. I don't know if in your device or whatever you are using, this is clear for you. Like you can read perfectly the letters. The thing is that I cannot make a zoom here, but I need to know if you can see properly to the instructions and everything. Or maybe you can, I don't know, make some zoom in your cell phone or computer. Maybe you can do it. I can't, but maybe you can do it. Okay, very good. I hope you can see Areli too. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. I am gonna give you 15 minutes maximum. Listen to me. Okay, 15 minutes maximum to choose the correct answer. Okay, this is the sample test. In the real test, you might have questions like these ones. Okay, talking about vowels, talking about the phonetic symbols, about the diphthongs, about the minimal pairs. Mhm. So please, I want you, please, girls, to write these, to check the answers. You can underline them, or just write your answers on your notebook, or here on the chat, as long as you want, as it's more comfortable for you. Okay, so you have 15 minutes since now. You can start now. I have already set the timer, so it's running now. Go ahead and good luck. Okay, let me know if you have any question, if you don't understand a word, or if you don't understand the sentence. And also, let me know as soon as you finish, please, so that if you finish earlier, then we can continue. Mhm. All right, so teacher Areli has already sent me the answers. All right, we're gonna check in a moment. Very good, thank you. And well, I will just need for wait for Yadira. Okay. So as soon as you finish Yadira, please let me know. Write to me so that I can see if you were right. Okay. Okay, Yadira. So how are you doing, Yadira? Don't worry, you are not under pressure. You still have plenty of time to do it. You have still like more than 6 minutes, so don't worry. But I need to know if you have a question or a doubt. Very good. Okay, Yadira. So I won't interrupt you. I'm speechless.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Oh my gosh, I think Yadira has problems with her internet connection. Oh no, it's Areli. You, Yadira, you're still here. I thought you had the problem, but it's Areli. Don't worry, it's okay. I can wait. Okay, Yadira, how's it going? The time's over, so I need to know if you got your answers. Please write to me. I need to know if you did it, if you could manage it, please. Okay, thank you, Riley. Welcome back. I think you got some problems with the internet connection. It's raining in Tasco indeed. I'm worried about this. It shouldn't be raining right now. But well, weather is changing. Okay, Yadira, I need to know if you got your answers. Please let me know if you could get the answers. If you have a problem, a question, because the time is off. So we have concluded. Okay, very good, Yadira. Nice. Okay, I don't have your results, but don't worry, it's okay. I'm just gonna give them to you, all the answers. Okay. In the first one, and we're going to check them little by little. And in case you have a doubt, please let me know, because you might have these questions, obviously, with not the same options. Okay, maybe randomly, like maybe the number one is going to be the last one, or maybe instead of a diphthong, you're going to have a minimal pair. I don't know, but those are similar questions that you might be asked in the real exam. Okay, which word contains a schwa? You know the schwa is the symbol like an e invert, okay, like e down in connected speech. In this case, it's photograph. We don't say photograph. Okay, no, it's not like o ah. It's like photograph. The photograph. You see? So this is the schwa, the letter that are not specifically pronounced as in the vowel. Okay, so it's not an O, it's not a complete A, it's a photograph. Okay, very quickly. Got it? Now, which word indeed the schwa should be here? Photograph in this part. It has this one, photograph. hmm Very good. Which word has two voiced consonants? Okay, remember the voiced consonant are those that you got some vibration. Okay, so in this case, for example, the first one side, no, it's only the D, but the S, I don't make any voice. Told the T, no, maybe the O, yes, but not the T. We say t, and we don't have any vibration. But in the last one, we do have vibration in the B, b. Okay, we have a vibration here in our throat, and also the J. So that's why this has two voiced consonants, big. Got it? Now, number three, which word contains a diphthong? This was very easy because I remember I gave you one example of this in the presentation. Make. Okay, we have the A in the A. Okay. Now, number four, which set of words is a minimal pair? Maybe this was a hard one because you might get confused with letter C. Okay, there and there. All right. But in this case, this cannot be possible because remember, minimal pair is when we have only one phoneme. Okay, so we have like one phoneme per each letter, and in the case of there, this a it's a diphthong, so this is impossible to be a minimal pair. In this case, it's these and those. Okay, just by changing the o and just by changing the in this, all right, I can have a different meaning. So this is the point. Like in this one, in number four, is because of the diphthong. And in this one, this is the correct because we have only one phoneme, the in the e and the o in those. Uh-huh. Very good. So I hope this is clear. If not, just let me know, please. Now, number five, which set of words has linking in connected speech? Okay, in this case, it's fish and chips. Okay, so that means that they are just connected because remember that we make short words just by connecting fish and chips. All right, and why happened this? Because remember that this happened when we normally have a consonant and a vowel. Okay, so in this case the sh and the end, fish and chips. Did you listen to the linking? Fish and chips. In baby boy, it's not possible. Even though baby is a vowel, we don't usually link vowels with consonants. The other way around, consonants with vowels. Uh-huh. Now this was nice food, nothing to do because nice, even though we have a vowel, it is not pronounced. The E is not pronounced. Okay. Now number six, which is the correct phoneme script for magazine? All right. Here the answer was the Z, magazine. Okay, in this case because of the z, that's make the difference because most of them are very similar, right? Magazine. And what else? And yeah, the in the a we have like a nasal sound. The a like in cat, man, cat. Okay, so be careful with this. Now number seven, how many phonemes are there in the word dangerous? Okay, here the answer is A. We have the D, number one, the A, which is a diphthong. Then then we have like something like the N, like the long N. Je, like it's like the three danger. Okay, we have a schwa, danger, the R. Uh-huh. Yes. The O and U, which is another diphthong, and the S, dangerous. And with this, I'm sorry for my bad writing because I'm doing with my fingers. Okay, don't worry, it's okay. So I have eight in this one. Okay, and finally, which word is stressed on the third syllable? In this case, is interrupt. Okay, I don't say interrupt and I don't say interrupt. I say interrupt. At the end, in the third syllable, interrupt, I raise it over. Okay, don't worry, Areli. That's okay. How many did you get? Okay, did you get 8 out of 8? 7 out of 8? If you get five out of a gate, that means that you have basically a good level. Correct, Yadira. Very nice. That means that you are able to pass the exam. Like I mean, like you can still do it. Okay. In your case, Areli, I don't know how many you got, but I'm sure that that's not that bad. Okay, we just need to study and keep going and do the exercises. Okay. Okay, you got one. I don't understand. Five and six wrong. That means that you get only five and six wrong. So that means that you get six because I didn't understand. Really. I know, sorry, Yadira. Yes, now, sorry, I thought it was Areli. Uh-huh. Okay, Yadira, yes, so you got 5 out of 8. So 1, 5, and 6 wrong. Okay, now got it. Okay, maybe, Yadira, you need to practice the phonetic symbols. Okay, you need to practice about linking words. Remember, Yadira, that for linking, we normally have a consonant and a vowel to make this like short. Okay, and number one, you have this one wrong. Again, one more time because of phonetic symbols. So maybe you can go through the phonetic symbols. Okay, very good. Now, are you ready for the next topic? This is a very easy topic that we're going to be looking at today. It's very, very easy. And it's the last one in the language aspects. Okay. Remember that language is divided into two aspects and skills. In aspects, we have already checked grammar, we have already checked lexis, we have already checked phonology, and now we're going to go to the last one. Okay. So to the last aspect of the language, which you might be asked in the real TKT exam. Okay, so I'm just going to close this up, and I'm going to open the next uh, presentation. It's very very short. Okay, in comparison to the phonetic and phonology, this is very very short. Okay, and well, this is called function. Okay, we already talked about that in the grammar stuff, but now we're gonna see this in a deeper way. Okay, functions of the words, functions of the sentences. Okay, well, first of all, you need to know what function is. It is the reason why we communicate. Here are some examples. Apologizing. Okay, so let's start with apologizing. If I say the word I'm so sorry for that, my function or my intention and the function of my sentence, it's apologizing. I'm so sorry. Greetings. Hello everyone. Okay, in this case, I am greeting you. So that's the function of what I'm saying. Clarifying. No, I didn't say that. I meant, and then I continue. That is clarifying. I am clarifying one point. Okay, inviting. Hey girls, would you like to go with me to the Zocalo this evening? So I am inviting you. That's the intention. Advising. Please, you shouldn't do that. That's rude. Okay, so I am advising you not to do something. Agree. I totally agree with you. Mhm. Disagreeing. Sorry, I don't have the same point as yours. Okay, my point is not the same as yours. Okay, so I am not. I don't agree with you. Refusing. Okay. Okay, I like to, but I can't because I have to give my online class. Okay, so I am refusing maybe the invitation. Thanking. Oh, I'm very thankful for helping me with my homework. Mhm. So in this case, that's the function. Interrupting. Okay, somebody's speaking and then say stop. That's not the point of this. Uh-huh. So I am interrupting something. Expressing. I just love going to the cinema. Mhm. So I am expressing my feeling. Well, in this case, it's expressing obligation, but we can express feelings too. Expressing obligation. You must study for the TKT test. Uh-huh. And finally, expressing preferences. I rather I rather study mathematics. Mhm. That's just an example. I don't like mathematics, but that's the example. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is what we use the sentences, we use the words for a specific function. Okay, that is the reason why we communicate. If we didn't have functions, then we wouldn't make any sentence. We wouldn't speak any language. We always make sentences to express something, right? So in this case, lexis and context play a great role here. Okay, so we need to focus on what we're saying. That means the words. Okay, for example, for inviting, I invite you. So we know that invite is a verb specifically for making invitations. Okay, in context. Okay, what is the context? Well, tomorrow is the St. Valentine's Day. So in this case, if I tell you, I invite you to go with me tomorrow, then the context is like maybe I didn't say St. Valentine's Day, but in your mind you are because it's on Valentine's Day, so that's the context. Okay, so that's the main point of this topic in this TKT topic. Okay, very good. Now let's continue. Let's move on. Okay, here I have a small chart in which I wrote you the context that I've already talk about. The exponent, which is basically the formation of the lexis, the formation of the words, and then the function. Okay. For example, the context. Imagine a boy that wants to go to the cinema with his friend tonight. He says, this is the exponent. Let's go to the cinema tonight. So in this sentence, I can infer that the function is suggesting or making a suggestion about going to the cinema. So he's not giving us an obligation. I'm not obliged to go with him to the cinema. Okay, he's not saying, he's maybe not even inviting us. He's not inviting us. He's just saying, let's go to the cinema. It is a suggestion, it is an advice. He just want to, but he doesn't want us to be obliged to go. Uh-huh. Then the next one, a girl met some people for the first time. Imagine this girl, these beautiful girls, who meets some people for the first time. She wants to get to know them, and she says, hello, my name's Amelia. Okay, so this girl is saying that. And then the function of this exponent is introducing yourself. So she's introducing herself so that everybody knows her. It's not making an invitation. Okay, she's not making an invitation. Hey, come on, know me. I want you to meet me. No, no, no. It's just she just want to say her name. Uh-huh. A customer doesn't understand what a shop assistant has just said. The customer says. So imagine this customer with a question mark here. Okay. Sorry, what do you mean? Okay. So he's asking for clarifications. Okay. He wants someone to explain something. All right. So what do you mean? What did you want to say with that? Okay. So maybe it is a foreign person. Uh-huh. A girl writes a letter to a relative thanking her for a birthday present. Oh, so beautiful. She writes, "Thank you so much for my lovely." Oh my gosh, that's so sweet, right? Thank you so much for my lovely. Thanking someone for a present. Okay, so she's saying, "You, I'm really grateful for this beautiful present for me." Okay, so that's it. Okay, so here we have the context, and why context are is very important here. We know the exponent, which is the lexis. Okay, sorry, what do you mean? I think we as teachers know what is sorry. We teachers know what is do, what is you, and what is mean. We all know these aspects. Okay, the WH question, the auxiliary, the subject, and so on. But what happened if the context changes? Okay, I'm gonna give you what happens if this goes. Okay, so the language we use to express as function is called exponent. I have already told to you. The ing form is always used to express functions. Okay, so we are going to, most of the times we're going to see requesting, describing, giving advice, exposing, making an obligation, or commanding. Okay, so most of the times they are expressed with ing. Okay, in this case, an exponent can express different functions at the same time. It all depends on the context it is used in. For example, imagine this sentence: I'm so tired. Just like that. I'm so tired. We usually infer it describing a feeling, okay, that I feel tired. But imagine these different situations. Here we have context one: a boy talking to his mother, he does his homework. So imagine the mom and the boy here, and they are talking, and then the boy says, okay, I'm so tired. Okay, so maybe he's requesting or he's asking to stop doing homework. So the mom will say, maybe, okay, son, don't worry, you will continue tomorrow. Or don't worry, I will talk to your teacher. Okay, so imagine this boy be very, very tired, like, mom, I'm so tired. Okay, so he's not expressing a feeling like that. He's asking her mom to say, stop doing it. Don't worry, I'm your mom, or I'm gonna do it for you. Sometimes moms are like that, right? They does things for us. They do things for us. Okay. Or imagine the other situation. Here is a finger mistake. Sorry. A patient talking to his doctor. Okay, imagine that the patient like very very I don't know, down, very worried, very tired. Okay, oh, doctor, I'm so tired. Okay, so in this case he's not expressing a feeling, he's describing a physical state, right? That he feels sick, maybe he has the flu, or he has a very bad fever, and so on. Okay, so in this case what you need to know, teachers, is that the context plays a great role, and that will depend on what you want. Okay. Yes. So just think of this one. I'm so tired. You as teachers, how many times have your students go toward you and they say, "Teacher, I'm so tired." Okay, they don't want to express that they are tired. They want to express that you should stop. You should calm down. You should calm down with the homeworks, maybe with the words, maybe with the exercises, right? If they say so. So in this case, just imagine this own situation. Okay. So far so good. Yadira and Areli, have you understood this topic about functions? We have different functions here. Inviting. Okay, we have here the context and exponent. Context is the situation, and exponent is basically the sentence. Okay, and we say about this like many times. Okay, so are you ready for an exercise? As I told you, this is a very quickly topic, and today we're gonna see it so that on Friday we can start with the skills. Okay, so I'm gonna read the instructions and I want you to tell me if you can understand. Okay, for questions from 1 to 7, these ones, match the example sentences with the function listed from A to H. Mark the correct letter on your answer sheet. In this case, you don't have an answer sheet, so you're gonna write it here in the parentheses I wrote for you. Okay, there is one extra option which you don't need to use. Okay, here we have the functions: describing ability, describing possibility, asking for permission, requesting, asking for advice, suggesting, offering, and warning. Okay, but as they said, we have 8 functions, so one is not needed. Okay, so very quickly, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes maximum to do this exercise. Look at these are the exponents. Remember, these are the sentences. These are the sentences, so you need to be aware. Okay, what is the meaning? You need also, in this case, you don't have a specific context, so you need to infer the context. Uh-huh. But you have the exponent, which is the sentence. Okay, so 10 minutes and it's running from now. Good luck. I have already put the timer on. If you don't understand a function or if you don't understand a sentence, please let me know. I can help you. Okay, thank you, Yadira. Thank you very much. Okay, let's wait now for Areli. Don't worry, Areli, you still have more than 5 minutes. But if you finish, that will be nice too. hmm But don't worry, don't feel under pressure. You still have time. Analyze the sentence. We always tell our students to find the keywords. Okay, and this is the perfect moment in which you need to find the keywords, these special lexes that you can use to infer what the function is. Mhm. So this is the moment we need to apply what we always say to our students. Okay, Areli, you're telling me that you cannot connect. Okay, thank you, Yadira. You had the time to send me your sentences, so your answers. Sorry, that's okay. That's really nice because on that we can practice. Let's just wait for Areli to finish so that we can check them all. Don't worry, we still have some time. And this is a very, very, very fast topic. We are in the middle, indeed, of the presentation. This is very, very easy. And you might have only like 3 or 4 questions only. Uh-huh. So don't worry. Okay, ready, Areli? Very nice. Okay, so here we go with the answers. According to Yadira, number one, it's F, suggesting. It looks nice for me. Number two, it is a possibility. Number three, watch out. That's dangerous. For Yadira, that's H, which means warning. It looks nice for me too. My son can speak 3 languages fluently. For her, that's C, asking for permission. No, sorry. You said Yadira it's A, describing abilities. Very nice. We use the can. Okay, that's the keyword. Is it okay if I open the window? For Yadira, that's C, asking for permission. Very good. Could be. 6G, shall I show you the camera works? For Yadira, this is G. That means offering. Okay, maybe you are selling some products, right? And for 7, could you pass me my bag? For Yadira, that's D, requesting. Okay, so you are asking someone to do something for you. Okay, so Areli, I just have one question. Do you have the same answers or do you have one that is different or two or three? I don't know. So please tell me, Areli, can you see Yadira's answer? Do you have the same ones? Did you get the same, Areli? Okay, no problem, Areli. Do you still have problems? I can resend you the invitation. Don't worry. Just let me know if you still have problems. Okay, I am gonna resend the invitation to you. Okay, ready? Very nice. Okay, well, we're gonna look the answers so that we don't take so much time. Okay, according to Yadira, I'm going to express about Yadira's answers because she was the one that answered in the chat. But please, Areli, check on your notebook. Check on your notebook if you have the same answers. Okay, Yadira, number one is F. That means that that is correct. Number two is B, perfectly correct. Number three is H, correct, Yadira. Good, you study it. Number four, A, nice. Number five, C. Number six, G, and number seven, D. Very nice, Yadira. Congratulations, you have a perfect mark. Uh-huh. So I don't know, Areli, if you got the same right answers or if you have a problem with this or with your connection, maybe one more time. Or are you fine until here? Okay, thank you, Areli, for sending me these ones. Okay, I can see, yeah, Areli, that you got some problems with six. You wrote to me that it's E and C, or E or C, maybe. Okay, so let's analyze them. Okay, E in this case asking for advice. Ah, okay, so you got two mistakes. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, very good. But so far with this small explanation, tell me, Areli, do you have a question about one? Now that you saw the answers, do you have a question about number six or number seven? Remember, the strategy here is to find the keywords. For example, shoal. Okay, shoal, it's a very tricky word because it can have many different meanings. Okay, but in this case it is totally G because of the context. Shall I show you? This verb is the one that changes everything. Okay, it's not the same that I say shall I work or shall I show you. Okay, so in this case the context, the verb, it's also a keyword, which means that you are offering a product, that you want to sell a product. Okay, so that's why, Areli, that's why it is offering. Definitely, as you wrote, it can definitely be an E. For example, shall I go to the meeting, teacher? Shall I give the class on Friday earlier? Okay, so maybe in this case, in this situation, I am asking you, Areli, an advice. I am asking you for a suggestion. But as I told you, in this case, the context of show, and besides the camera, which is an object, you cannot ask him for advice with like that. Like, like you don't normally say, shall I show you how the camera works? So maybe, shall I show you that my camera is not working so that you can give me your opinion? Maybe that will be for asking for advice. So that's why it is offering, because I'm talking about products. Uh-huh. And number seven, could you pass me my bag? In this case, it's letter D. I saw that you wrote C, asking for permission. In this case, Areli, it's not for permission. Okay, so you are not asking for permission. You are asking another person to do something for you. Remember that that is the main point of requesting. Request is when you ask something to somebody else. Uh-huh. Could you pass me my bag? In this case, you're asking that person that maybe is near your bag, so then he will pass it without any trouble. Mhm. If this will be a permission, we know that could is another tricky modal verb. Okay, could can have many different meanings, but in this case, it is for requesting. When this can be a permission, Areli? Teacher, could I enter to the classroom, please? Then now it is a permission. I am your student, you are my teacher, then I am asking you the permission. But if I tell you, teacher, could you pass me my pen, please? I am not asking you for the permission to take my pen. I am asking you because you are near. It's easier for you to give me my pen. Mhm. I don't know if this is clear, Areli. Please let me know if everything is crystal clear. Okay, very good. So I will continue with the next exercise. We are almost done. We still have like 10 minutes left, and that's it. Okay, very good. So I'm going to read this to you. One function can also be expressed through different exponents. Look at examples of this situation. Okay, here I have a small chart here in which I have expressed many different things in let me just erase this because I messed up. Okay, so in this case I am expressing, girls, about the about making an invitation, but look at the six different ways. Okay, lunch, coming for lunch, come for lunch with us. Why don't you come for lunch with us? Would you like to come to lunch with us? We will be very pleased if you could join us for lunch. Oh my gosh, right? That's too much. Okay, so in this case, as you can see, we are going from informal into formal. Okay, here I have the the least formal situation, lunch. Okay, and this is for a specific situation, like maybe with your friends, maybe with your family, with your relatives, just like saying lunch. Okay, and for example, the last situation, which is the most formal, we will be very pleased if you would like to join us for lunch. So imagine this with a British accent. That will be really nice, right? So in this case, this is very, very formal, and this can happen in a meeting with your boss, maybe, and so on. Okay, so these exponents express different levels of formality. Okay, you know what is formal and informal, so I don't need to explain that much about this. Okay, so formal, you know, that is more socially distant. That means that you need to have another register. And informal is basically when we use colloquial things. Okay, for example, he's off his head. Okay, this is totally informal. You cannot say this in an important meeting or in a classroom, for example. You cannot say, oh, that boy is off his head. Okay, because that's kind of shocking maybe for the student. Okay, so you will say like maybe no, he's a little crazy, and even the little you are doing like in a softly way. Uh-huh. So that, like, he's a little crazy, but you cannot say he's off his head because that's too informal. Okay, so let's continue with this. You know that there are some expressions that sometimes are not informal and formal. They are called neutral. Okay, for example, there might be also neutral exponents which we use when we want to show neither great respect nor too much casualness. Okay, here we have an example. Why don't you come for lunch with us? Okay, this is not formal and this is not informal either. This is just a neutral expression. You cannot say it in different things, in different situations. Okay, so I want you to tell me, Areli and sorry, Yadira, do you have any other expression that you know, or other word or other sentences that can be neutral, that you can use in any situation, no matter if it is formal or informal? Okay, so can you tell me, please? Think of a word or think of a sentence that you can use whenever you want. No matter if the president is in front of you or it's just your husband or your friend. Okay, think maybe some words are neutral, just the words, not exactly a sentence. hmm No, really? No, Yadira? Nothing comes to your mind at the moment? No? Cuckoo. Areli, Yadira, no? Just let me know if nothing comes to your mind. Okay, thank you, Yadira. You say okay, great, absolutely. Okay, you can use great for many situations. Maybe that would change a little bit, but absolutely, totally. Sorry, good, good opinion, Areli. Good. Okay, like sorry, you can say sorry in any situation, no matter if you are in front of the president. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. President, or if you are with your friend. Oh, I'm sorry, Carla or Jonah or whatever. No, nothing. Okay, that could be another expression. Uh-huh. Like nothing. No, nothing. Nothing happens. Okay, nothing is bad. So you can use it in any situation. Very good. Thank you very much. Now, with this, we need to look at a very specific uh, con- content that is appropriacy. Okay, people choosing to use the level of formality that suits a situation. For instance, imagine a teacher saying, I'd like you to wish you all a very good morning. Or, hi guys, okay, at the beginning of a class. So look at the difference of these two sentences. The first one, I'd like you to wish you all a very good morning. Or the next one, hi guys, just like that. Okay? Okay, in this case, both are likely to be inappropriate. Okay, the first one because it's too formal, right? And the second one, maybe it's too informal, especially if you teach to, I don't know, young adults. If you say just hi guys, like sometimes I say to you, hi guys, I'm so sorry for that, but I need to say hello teachers, how are you, hello colleagues, but that sometimes happens, okay? So in this case, what is appropriate, maybe it should be only good morning, everyone. So in this case, good morning, everyone. It's a neutral, it's a neutral form of the sentence, right? Okay, so the register has to be like that. hmm And everybody, it's not too formal, it's not that informal. Okay, so far so good with this exercise about formal, informal situations, about exponents. Okay, about the property, about neutral. No problems with this? Are we clear? Excellent, Yadira. Thank you very much. Now, we don't have much time, so you're going to do this chart for homework. Only one homework today. Okay, you will only have one homework because I really want you, teachers, that you have a good time tomorrow with your loved ones in the San Valentine's Day. So maybe you can do this homework tonight, or you can do it on Friday before the class so that you can do it. You can have your time, you can spend time with your family and your loved ones. Okay, so I'm going to explain you very quickly what you have to do. Look at the exponents and complete the chart with the correct function from the box. Are they formal F, informal I, or neutral N? There is an example at the beginning. Okay, so here in this red chart, you have teachers, the the function, okay, asking for permission, introducing yourself, introducing someone else, clarifying, praising, requesting, advising, and so on, okay, until greeting. And here you have 14 sentences. Okay, so what you need to do is to write here in the function what they are expressing, and in the register, if the sentence is formal, it is informal, or it's neutral. You can use it in both situations or in the three situations. So in this case, for example, thanks a lot, the function is thinking. In this case, is thanking. Here is a finger mistake, it should be an A here. Thanking, here it is, thanking. Okay, there is a finger mistake over there. Thanking. And the register is N. That means that is neutral. You can say thanks a lot in any situation. Okay, with your teachers, with your colleagues, with your parents, with your family. Uh-huh. So any questions or problems about this exercise? Yadira and Areli? No? Okay. Yadira, is that clear for you? Okay, very good. So you're just going to do this chart for homework, and if you can try to study these functions, because next class that is on Friday, we're going to apply for the TKT test sample of function, which is very similar to this. Okay, so this is just a practice for you to check, like to start having a look of what you might be asked. Okay, so this is just extra practice. Got it? Very good. So that's all for today. And I don't want to say goodbye